Hello, this is Spellbinder. I want to do a video on what's going on right now in the world. It's not right and it's not good. I do this partially for Spaceman 131326, and who says that Alex Jones is waking up. Well, of course he's waking up. He's been awake. He's been awake since 1996. It's just that he can only pick his fights one at a time. Maybe with the new reporters that he hired, that he can continue to make everything faster. Maybe he can report faster. And he can tell you everything that's going on now a lot quicker, which it seems is what's happening as I watch his show. It's just amazing how far he came from 1996 with a couple of videos and a radio show on shortwave until what he has now. Alex Jones and myself have been on the same track. We've been on the same page. We just want people to wake up. It's happening. The happening of the happenings, the revelations, if you want to call it. It's happening right now. We got a dictator in there. His name's Obama. His son. I mean, just think of the names that he's using. He could be called Satoro. He could be called Mr. Davis, because the evidence is that his mother was had an illegitimate son from Davis, a poet. I can't think of his first name right off the hand right now, but I know his last name is Davis, and he was a communist, and that was supposedly in even Obama's book was his mentor. He went over to Pakistan on a Pakistani passport, amazingly enough. He went to Indonesia on an Indonesian passport, because you cannot go to school in Indonesia when he was with Satoro. It just doesn't happen. Back at that time, do your research, look it up on YouTube. Obama is an illegal citizen. That's why he wants the illegals legalized, because he's illegal. Otherwise, he'll be banished from this country once it fully comes out. And we're going along with everything this Marxist is saying. He is a Marxist. Just look at the policies he's pencil whipped under executive orders. He's not an American. And the people who are brainwashed, hypnotized and mesmerized, or mesmerized and hypnotized, is because he took courses in hypnosis under the Olasky's terms of how you win an argument no matter what. This is just wrong. We're under a wrong ruler right now. And if he can, he'll try to get in war with Syria to win the election. Syria is not responsible. We have mercenaries running over there, calling themselves rebels. They're mercenaries. Do you not understand? Do you not see what he's doing? Are you that blind? Man, there's something wrong with America. We have a handful of people, that's why I call it, went to the DNC. He had a stadium set up for 70,000 people. They realized they weren't going to get that many, so they went to a 20,000, and they barely, if they even did that, fill that stadium. It's funny. And they did the same thing that Romney did. They had a vote for Ron Paul. And guess what? They voted him out because it was on the teleprompter going. And at the DNC, it was on the teleprompter. A's. The guy from Florida had to do it 3 times to get a fake approval because the teleprompters told him so. It's rigged. This entire election this time around is rigged. We're over there fighting wars that need not be fought. Ron Paul is right. Let's make friends. Let's trade. Let's don't fight these people. We have no need to fight with them. You beat on a wasp nest, you're going to have wasps coming after you. Do you not understand that's what we've been doing for 10 years? Beating on wasp nest? And you wonder why they attacked that embassy? You don't understand. They did it because some Israeli guy, quote, Zionist, not the Israeli people, they're real Jews. The ones there are real Jews. The Kanazai from Russia are the false Jews. They're more white than I am. And you think I'm white? They're more white. Look at Benjamin, the guy running the country. He's whiter than me. He makes me look like I'm black. I swear to God, this guy's a Nazi. And he's trying to get our boys and girls to run over there and throw ourselves on the bayonets for Israel. And you gotta remember, Israel has a 6-pointed star for their flag. It used to be the candlestick, as I call it. And now it's the 6-point star. You know that represents Saturn? Do you know that's an occult symbol? I've studied the occult. I know this for a fact. And they use that on their flag now, with the blue background. Instead of the, well, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know where it is. I studied Judaism, real Judaism. I studied it while I was studying Kabbalah. I was thinking of becoming a Judaist. Or, that's probably the wrong thing to say. A Judaism. No, why do they have a word like that? Now I'm wondering about that word. Wasn't Judas the one that turned Christ in to the Romans to have him crucified? Yet Christ lived afterwards. Hell, he had children. I know this is going to upset the Christians. They don't think of him as a human, but yet he was. There's a BBC documentary on the lost scriptures that everyone should and read the books that they refer to that were Gnostic in their thing. I'm a Gnostic. I have to agree. I'm a Gnostic. Whoa. It's better than being an atheist. I'd rather be a Gnostic than an atheist. And I see Christ as a human, maybe endowed with God when he was baptized. He wasn't born that way, but he was real smart, and God came upon him and possessed him, maybe you'd call it, and led him until he was crucified, and then left him and brought his soul to heaven. That's why he was the Son of God. Just gotta read the Gnostics. It came from the Lost Scrolls, the Dead Sea Scrolls that they found out in the hills again. These papers, when they made up the Bible and everything, these things were excluded from the Bible as far as the Old and the New Testament. I mean, you got the Gospel of Philip. You got the Gospel of Thomas. You have a Gospel that actually survived of Mary. They're real. This is more real than the book you got today you're reading through. I don't know why you don't see it. You got to go and just go to Google and Google these up. You'll be able to get copies of them. They're out there. They're now exposed. Read them. Judge for yourself. If Christ wasn't more God than you think he was, and that everyone is God, and that he said in the book of Thomas, Gospel of Thomas, that if you understand the secrets that he taught, you will be immortal. They don't want you to know this. The Catholic Church, the Christian churches, the Muslims, the Jewish church, the rabbis, they don't want you to know this. Hell, you're defeating the purpose of the Archons. Look that up. Look that up. The Archons, who are basically what the Christian Catholics called the demons and stuff. Just look it up. There are beings that have no body, create bodies for themselves. Maybe they're the Greys, and those are artificial bodies they possess so they can come into our reality and walk amongst us. Think about the Anunnaki of the Babylonian time. Think. There are things you should think about. A lot of thinking. Don't accept everything on face value. You're fooling yourself. You're fooling the God within you. Sophia, we are one. Until next time, this is Spellfinder saying, be good at it, and may God be within you, and not outside, not the playmate in the sky, as most religions believe. You have a playmate in the sky that you believe in. He's not out there. It says that in the New Testament. He's not here. He's not there. He's in us. Believe it, or be lost to reincarnate back to here. And if you don't believe that, read about the Archons and what their purpose is. Until next time, this is Spellbinder saying be good or be good at it, and good day.